What's up guys, I hope you liked that skit from the beginning. It was inspired of course by the one and only Trollden. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. But anyway, today's video is a Hearthstone game against Hagatha the Witch, which is the final challenge of the latest Hearthstone expansion called the Witchwood. The expansion featured a single-player game mode called Monster Hunt, and when you clear it with all 4 classes, you get to battle the final boss, and this is me finally completing it. This was filmed a while ago, I think right when the expansion came out, but I wanted to share it because I thought there were some interesting highlights in it. Anyway, speaking of Hearthstone expansions, recently a new expansion called the Boomsday Project was announced. I'm not sure when this video is going to be uploaded, but at the moment all we know is that it will be released August 7th. There will be 135 cards as always, and the biggest innovation is going to be the long-awaited introduction of legendary spells. Also, there were a few cards that were released in the latest Hearthstone video, and one of them was a legendary spell, but it was pretty bad. Hopefully they don't disappoint us with these legendary spells. But there was also a legendary minion, Electra Storm Surge. It looked like it was going to be a lot of fun. It's a Shaman class card. It's a 3/3 elemental for 3 mana with a battle cry that says your next spell this turn casts twice. So that seems pretty interesting, and it asks the question, what are you going to play this with? With the spells that we know so far, something like Lightning Storm or Healing Rain or even Bloodlust sounds pretty good. But I think this card is gonna be even better when the full expansion comes out and when we see what new shaman spells they will introduce. However, one downside to this card is that it reads this turn. So in best case scenario, you'll have 7 mana to cast the spell, and you have to do it this turn, which is a bummer, but it still seems like a pretty good card. But that's all just my thoughts, we'll have to see when the expansion comes out. So, Hagatha the Witch. I know this is old news now, since a new expansion was announced, but I still wanted to upload this. It wasn't too hard to beat this boss. It took me like 5 or 6 tries, if I remember correctly. Although you can get really lucky and beat this boss on your first or second try, I think the main thing to figure out about this one is when to play the 3 legendary cards you get in the beginning. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, in your beginning hands you're gonna get 3 legendary cards. They all transform your hero, change your hero power, and they also deal damage to all minions. And if you can figure out the right time to play them, your chances of beating the boss will be much bigger. You should try to get as much value out of them as you can, so playing them early on is generally not a good idea. But then again, having the benefit of your minions costing 1 less, or having +3 spell damage early on, can really help you establish board control. So, as I said, figuring out when to play these cards is really important and the key thing to do in this battle. Another thing is, you should never overcommit to the board. You saw the skit from the beginning, you know that she has at least 2 amalgamate cards in her deck, so before she's played them, you can't really commit to the board, otherwise that card alone is going to destroy you. But yeah, bosses nowadays aren't as hard as they used to be, back when the game was in its early stages. you probably won't have a problem with this one either. If you completed the previous 4 battles, which you have to do to get to this battle, Hagatha won't be a problem. Anyway, it seems like we haven't had a hard boss for a while now. This probably has to do with the fact that Hearthstone is a lot bigger now. It has a lot bigger fan base and a lot more players. And Blizzard probably wants more people to actually finish the expansion and beat the final boss, which is understandable, but then again, a challenge for the older and more experienced players would be nice every once in a while. I'm not saying that I'm one of those. I actually think of myself as more of a casual player than someone who actually takes the game seriously. And I think that's actually one of the reasons I've been playing this game for so long. I'm not sure how long it's been, but it's definitely been over a year now. And yeah, sometimes the game gets boring and repetitive, but it's not like I play it all the time. I mostly play a game or two a day, and that's it. I complete my daily quests, maybe play an arena, and that's about it. Speaking of arenas, I recently posted my first 12 win arena run. So if you want to see that, it's up on the channel. I've been playing lots of arena lately and I'm definitely getting better and getting more wins. So when I got my first 12 wins, I recorded the last match. You can check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, I definitely used to play the game a lot more when I first discovered it. Now it's just become more of a routine of completing the quest. Speaking of completing quests and collecting golds, um, my current Hearthstone account is on sale. I've talked about this in my previous Hearthstone video, but if you haven't heard, here's your chance. I have 10,000 gold, 100 packs, and 4,000 dust. If you want to know all the details, or if you're interested in buying, you can check out the link in the description. I've had this account for over a year now, and since I don't really care all that much about the game, I figured why not sell it? I've already sold one account before, so I decided to do it again. I think the price is fair considering how much gold, packs, and dust I have. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as I said, check out the link in the description, even if you're not interested in buying and if you just want to see the stats. Anyway, what else is there to talk about? Um, as far as this channel goes, I have a few videos in mind. I think the next one is going to be a time lapse of me building in SketchUp. I've already done one of those, but this one is something special. I'm really excited about this one, but I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out or if I'll upload it at all. But if I do, I think people will like it. I also have some other video ideas in mind. There's some hacking tutorials I want to do. I don't want to talk about that too much because you never know, I might just change my mind and upload something completely different. But one thing is for sure, you can always expect the unexpected on this channel. There's always something new and different, especially now that it's summer and I have a lot of free time. But yeah, looks like I'm about done with this boss. That Antonidas is doing some work. I guess it was pretty lucky to draw him. And also the AI made some really bad plays. But anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you for watching, listening, and thank you for making it to the end. Don't forget to check out the link in the description and see the details about my account. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.